Alright, guys. This is the official start of the Bronco engine replacement, as you guys should know if you guys are big old fans of us. I got stuck on the side of the road because of this thing. Little Well, anyway. It was not good. I was on the side of the road, a lot of man hours, lots of money to get this thing out of here. Still won't start, is dead, and the other part was that there's a lot of tricksy parts still in this engine that are mostly all electrical, so it doesn't matter too much. But there's still parts on here that I still need and want, like carbs and filters and headers. I need headers for that thing. All the accessories go on the new engine right here. Whoosh. Ain't she pretty? Yeah, so, here we start. That thing broke too. But whatever. Also, new radiator, all coolant. I mean, there's so many things changing right now because that thing's EFI. This is carbureted. So I have to have return lines. I have two tanks, so I have to have them run individually and also connected. I have to have return lines and much bigger fuel lines going into it. I got to have twice the amount of fuel filters as well as surge tank. Surge tank is going to be getting... Basically, I'm going to fill the surge tank with mechanical pump on the block, and then the mechanical pump sends the surge tank. Then the surge tank creates it up to about 60 pounds into the injectors, so we'll be good. But the problem is there's so much fuel lines going all over the place. The engine's much bigger than the old one. So fitment may be an issue in some areas. I'm not sure yet. Clutch linkage might be an issue, but we shall see. You guys will see my troubles, and I will tell you guys them like a storybook. But right now, I have the hatch open. I have a big old 3-ton chain that comes down there on a winch, and we have about every single hatch in this garage. We've got about maybe 8 of them. Holds a winch to pick up something, and we originally used the winches to make that boat because we had to make that boat spin like a top. All right, so the engine is out. That's what a 302 looks like. That is destroyed. Notice all the white everywhere. That is because I also had an engine fire, which was half of the blowing up. So I'm gonna back out this Bronco and put this thing down on a tire, take off the accessories, and put it on the new engine. This engine looks a little a lot smaller than the new one, so hopefully it fits well. Look at our new engines. This one is the one I pulled out. Problem with that one was it's all crummy and let's just say lack of power. I'm not a fan of it. Probably was barely making 120 horsepower, maybe even. If it was doing that, it's doing all right. By the end, it was just no good. But, you know, it turns out the engine did not blow. It had tendencies to look like it did, but it actually didn't. The true fact of the matter was that, if we go over here, it was a distributor problem. Not even electrical, all mechanical problem. So if we look right here, here's the distributor rotor. And look at this, it's supposed to go up here, right? Right there. Like, look, see this little tightener? And then there, so that, look at that. It's supposed to go down there, but I can't even get it in. Broke off and went free spinning. So the distributor basically was not giving any spark. Oh, there it goes. Goes on there. So it's supposed to go on here, and it's supposed to give spark to each of the cylinders by rotating a rotor in there, and then goes pop, 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 pop. Basically touches each one slightly, and this sits on the cam and, you know, tells when each cylinder should fire the spark plug. But as you can see, this whole thing is supposed to turn, but the rotor was free spinning, so thus gave the illusion that the whole thing was messed up. I might have flipped the whole camera here. I'm upside down. Alright. So you guys got the gist of it. It might have been upside down for you guys a little bit. But, so, second thing, I forgot to order. I ordered everything. I'm surprised that I did so well. I forgot to get the pilot bushing. I could reuse that one. That one only has about 10,000 miles, but it's $11. So why hurt myself in the long run, have to take apart the whole engine just to remove an $11 part? Seems a little ridiculous. So I'm just going to put it in now. I'm going to wait a few days for that to come. Coming from Detroit. Bronco's sitting out there, nice and pretty. She wants the new engine. The new engine wants her. We got all these new applications like alternators, power steering, water pump, all the accessories you need in life. And we got a new air filter. Real pretty. Anyway, I'll probably be fitting it in, and I would have fit it in today, but, you know, don't have that part. So we'll see what happens. I'll get it in. I'll do some fun wiring stuff to prepare for it and finish off. Alright, this is a new engine, the 351 Windsor. It fits in there pretty good. I got a long list of stuff to do. The engine is finally in. I had a problem with the pilot bearing, but the headers need to be in an inch because there were 302 headers, and the difference between this block and 302 is that it's an inch taller, so it's also an inch out. So the headers need to be bent in an inch. Well, more like half an inch because of the angle. But everything's run good. I'm about to place my new sniper on there. I already did a lot of wiring on checking out how it works, so it should be pretty quick. I also have a bunch of surge tanks and fuel stuff. I have to drop both fuel tanks, and this Bronco should giddy up. So we'll definitely be seeing this thing start.